Mausami, some of the families have come there. Many of the families have chosen to remain, but the administrators of this rescue operation have been in touch with those families. Where are these families staying? Who's taking care of them? Are they being attended to at this point of time? Because this is a very precarious situation, where tempers can fly, emotions can spill out as well, Mausami.
Absolutely, Shiv, and my heart goes out, goes out to all the family members who've been waiting. It's been a very long and harrowing wait for them, and also for all the family members who are at home, who couldn't make it here. It's a particularly difficult situation, and many family members, I was told, had come earlier and then they were told to go back, and only one representative of one family is really here, and they are from the poorest of poor backgrounds. And I spoke to one of the fathers who said he'd lost his older son at a construction site in Mumbai, and the second son was actually caught here and trapped here in the tunnel. So, heart-wrenching stories like these, and I really think that they've also shown a lot of grit and determination and patience. They've stood by the agencies, stood by the government, and the only reward and the only prayer that they want answered is that they can see their loved ones hale and healthy and see them smile and with them. And so, it's been a lot of prayers, a small temple here that's seen devotees coming and thronging and praying, a lot of prayers that have been done all across the country, and a lot of technical know-how, a lot of coordination, unity amongst governments and nodal agencies, over a dozen nodal agencies we've seen. And even as you mentioned, the rat miners, ultimately they are the warriors who are on the ground trying to get these prayers answered, giving it a finality of sorts. And there is no way there could be another way as far as, the results are concerned, when everybody is so into it and it's so coordinated. And that's why we see this end result. Anytime from now, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, India Today will be right here to get the live images of all the workers coming out, Shiv, and we'll try and get that glimpse, that moment of the family reunion after a very, very long and dark night.
Mausami, thank you very much for that update. Of course, we'll keep coming back to you. Needless to say, our team there on the ground, Mausami, Ashutosh, Amit, Ankit, are all going to be there overnight until the workers are rescued. Before I go back to our reporters on site, take a look at this report from the hospital, where the trapped workers will be immediately taken once they emerge from inside the tunnel. This report by Omkar Bahuguna from that hospital in Uttarkashi.
इस वक्त हम मौजूद हैं चिन्यालीसौड़ सामुदायिक स्वास्थ्य केंद्र पर। यही वो स्वास्थ्य केंद्र है जहां पर 41 मजदूरों को शिफ्ट किया जाना है और यहीं पर उनका प्राथमिक उपचार होगा। आप देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से अलर्ट मोड पर इस सामुदायिक स्वास्थ्य केंद्र को रखा गया है। सामुदायिक स्वास्थ्य केंद्र चिन्यालीसौड़ के रूप में ये जाना जाता है। यहाँ पर ये देखिए, पैरामिलिट्री फोर्स में ये आईटीबीपी के जवानों को यहाँ पर तैनात किया गया है। आईटीबीपी के जवानों की तैनाती इसलिए कि यहाँ पर कोई क्राउड अंदर इंटर न कर पाए, इस बात का ध्यान रखा गया है। यहाँ पर तमाम जो चिकित्सक हैं उनकी टीम तैनात है, जो कि 41 मजदूर जो फंसे हुए टनल के अंदर थे उनका चिकित्सकीय उपचार यहाँ पर किया जाना है प्राथमिक, और उसके बाद इन्हें एयरलिफ्ट करने की बात भी सूत्रों के माध्यम से सामने आई है। कैमरामैन आदेश नोटियाल के साथ ओंकार बहुगुना, चिन्यालीसौड़।
And Ashutosh is again live with me from the tunnel site. Ashu, the family members are waiting. The sun is set. This could be a big breakthrough sometime overnight, as Mausami and you and your team have been telling us, because the drilling itself is not going to stop. That's going to continue overnight until these men are rescued. 2 meters is not a lot of distance to cover, considering the progress that has been made in the last 24 hours.
Shiv, looking at the efficiency of these skilled workers who did it manually in a traditional way, the challenge is not actually the drilling anymore, looking at what they have been doing. The challenge is to actually ensure pushing those pipes, the escape tunnel, or you say the 800 dia pipe, exactly to the safer place from the end of those that debris area, because you do not want casualty for both the workers and the rescuers. So, because the machine is actually aligned on the auger machine, the machine is very much there, and this auger machine, what exactly it will do is the pushing the pipe inside the debris. So, for the safer area, the breakthrough has been achieved. They are able to see the workers on the other end, but you have to make a safe passage for the pipe. This is also reaching towards the debris end, but you require at least 2 to 3 meter safe passage for the pipe, because once the pipe is laid on a certain safe distance and making sure there is nothing falling from the top, from the cavity of the mountain which has collapsed inside, and once it is assured that people will be safe, only then the evac process can be completed, because you don't want to be jeopardizing the entire operation. So far there have been no casualty, no injury, nothing, so you don't want to risk the operation. What I feel a little strange, Shiv, that I see here right behind me in the tunnel, only if my camera can zoom inside and see that entire country is waiting for the first glimpse of this entire operation and the success of it. Somehow I see the authority in a very strange manner have put out a curtain, literally blocking the view of what is happening inside. And in fact, at this time, in the light that is visible inside the tunnel, we were able to see exactly what is happening. So even if there is a evac taking place or anything taking place at 200 meter distance, from the camera we were able to see everything. So far there have been transparency. I really don't understand this strange approach of the authorities, literally putting out a sheet of curtain and blocking the view. If there is an operation happening which is already underway, just 5 minutes ago, Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami was here. He went inside. General VK Singh went inside. They carried nearly 41 garlands, and of course there will be a grand welcome of those trapped workers. This was a race against time, literally for 17 days. But now, because more and more transparency you bring for the people, it is, of course, look at the people across the nation. Probably at the moment, entire world is watching. They want to see how this evac is taking place. Of course, they have been giving information. Sometimes there have been even communication blockade, because there have been, of course, sense of disappointment whenever every operation failed. So at this moment, any development that need to be shared with the people with regards to this evac operation, this is not some strategic operation or something. It is an evac operation. People wants to know. They have been waiting for this moment, and if this is the day, it is not going to be less than a festival for their people, for the family, for the everyone, those who are waiting for their safe evacuation. So as we know, the rescue ops and evacs is extremely at the crucial juncture. We are at the last leg, and any moment we could hear the good news.
We hope to hear that good news, and believe me when I say that all of us are so deeply invested in the safe emergence of all of those 41 men. We join the families in praying at this point of time that all it's going to take is another couple of hours maybe before they come out.